In this tutorial, we will go over entering a warehouse or an inventory adjustment. You'll be most familiar with these as an inventory receipt or an inventory issue. To do this, we'll go to Warehouse, Inventory, and an Item Journal. It defaults to this batch name of default. That's okay. Just go ahead and leave that the way it is. Your posting date, you're going to want whatever date that you want to have this adjustment go into the system as. That's the date that you're going to want to use here. You can either manually enter a date if you're using a date other than today, or if you're using today's date, you can simply hit a T and tab off for today's date. Our entry types, the ones we're going to want to use, are either a positive adjustment, and this will be like for an inventory receipt, or a negative adjustment, which would be an inventory issue. So for our purposes here, for this example, we're going to choose a positive inventory adjustment. Our document number should be named something where if you need to look up this document again, you're going to give it a document number that makes sense. Our item numbers, we can type them in, or you can use the arrow to look up the item number that you need. When you tab off of that, your description is automatically entered. Your location code, you'll need to enter for where the inventory is actually located. If you don't know, you can always use the pull-up and select the warehouse that you're working with. Our quantity would be how the quantity that you're looking to increase the inventory by. So in this case, we're entering winger production for the day. So let's say we went ahead and we built 25 of those. Unit of measures each. If you need to change that, please do. But please remember, if you change the unit of measure, it also has to be assigned on the item card. Our unit amount, if you need to enter that, please do. In this example, we would not have a unit amount. This amount here would go from the quantity and the unit amount to come up with your extended. And if you need to use any of those other fields, please feel free to do that. And let's just say we have a couple items here that we need to do. One thing I do want to show you that if you need to carry down any information, like let's say I don't want to enter my warehouse every time, I can hit F8 and then tab off of that, and it will copy down from the line above. So here too, if I want to try that function again, and let's say I built 25 of these also, I would hit F8 and tab off of it. Now let's say we were also entering some adjustments for a different warehouse. It's a good rule of thumb to only have an adjustment per one location. The system will accept it, but we are asking that you do not use that feature, that you keep with the warehouse one adjustment screen per location. So in this example, again, we're going to hit our F8. We're going to finish with our winger. Let's say we built 38 of those. Now, if this is the last of our productions that we want to do, we're simply going to go to post and print and post. For this example, we're just going to hit post. One other thing before I leave, if this is a lot number controlled item, we'd want to go to line and item tracking lines and enter the lot number information associated with this. For this example, these items are not lot tracked, but if you need to do that, you will have to enter those lot numbers before you can finalize that. But once we were done, we could go to, again, post. We're going to post and print and post. If you, probably a good rule of thumb, who's ever doing this, you might want a hard copy of that. For our purposes, we don't need to print it, so we're just going to go ahead and post it, and we will say yes. It'll run through. It'll post all of those items that we told it to, and our posting is completed.